Alright, we are back again with another video, and in this one I'm going to be going over 3 things I wish I knew when I first started my trading journey. So, let's get into it. First one is, I kind of did this, but not really. So, first one is make sure you have an income coming in. Because if you do not have an income in, I guarantee the stress levels while you are trading will skyrocket to the moon, because this is what happened to me, right? I was in college, and like all winter long, all spring long, I obviously did not have an income. I did not have an income coming in, which I necessarily couldn't control. I mean, I guess I could have gotten a job or did something, but I had no income coming in. And what did this do to me? It just, like, it caused my stress within trading to go boom, 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 up, 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 up. Why? Because most likely you are only seeing your bank account drop. And what does that do to your mentality and your psychology when all you're seeing is eval expenses? Drop your bank, drop your bank, drop your bank, drop your bank. All of a sudden you are just feel like you're up against the wall, up against your back, and you're forced to make decisions. And there's no case scenario where it is beneficial for your trading, and no case scenario where it will help you. So the number one thing I wish I knew, and the number one thing that helped me, was having an income coming in. Not only is it obviously give you that peace of mind knowing that you're not only losing money, but it also keeps you busy, because most likely you're going to have to do something to earn that money, right? So it's going to keep you busy, keep you off the charts. So not only are you making money, but you are less focused on trading. So the number one thing is, please find work to do, get a job, start a side hustle, start a business. This will be so beneficial to your trading. So beneficial, because this was me, right? Let's flash back to spring. And I just calculated all my expenses, and bro, I was losing so much money on evals with no income coming in. And it fried me because I started just doing actions and doing things that I know were not aligning with what I knew was right, simply because I felt like I was obligated to start making money, because I was just only seeing my bank. Right? So it's like, it's almost a necessity. I made a TikTok the other day pretty much saying, if you are stressing about the $50 eval price that you are paying, maybe you should not be trading, and maybe you have other issues to worry about. So I think base one, the number one thing that will help you if you are not doing this, is have an income coming in. Do a side hustle, start working. It will be so beneficial. Again, like I said, it will get you off the charts, focused on something else. And 2, it will give you a much, much more peace of mind, and you'll feel more free and not obligated to do X or make X money when you're trading. So the number one thing that is very important, and I wish I did more, was have an income coming in and work at something else. So number two is stick to one strategy. Like, I think this should be pretty damn obvious, but please guys, stick to one strategy. This was for the first like 4 or 5 months of my trading. I was bouncing around YouTube videos. I was bouncing around everything, right? Because I watched TGR's bootcamp. I was like, all right, now I know where the market moves. And if you guys go all the way back to my first videos on this channel, you will see I was doing trade recaps and just taking IFVGs after a liquidity sweep. I was and like a fair value gap retest. I was just trading every single model. It was like TGR reversal, and then I started watching Justin Werlin, whatever, his model. I started implementing that. I saw Dodgy DD. I started implementing IFVGs. I was so lost. I was so lost in the sauce. And I generally didn't know what to do. I was just looking at so many different things. I was like, all right, do I look for a reversal today, or I go for a continuation? Like, idiot, bro. Actual idiot. And this did definitely slow down my process, because if I were to just stuck to one thing through and through, it would have went way faster. And what happened when I did that, right? 6 months into trading, I got a mentor, as you guys may have watched Cold Trade's interview with me. I got a mentor, and since that day, I've stuck with one strategy, one model, and simply looking for the same exact thing every single day within the markets. And since that date until now, I have looked for nothing different, right? And that is the biggest thing, because in my mind, it feels so obvious, and you should know this too, but every single time you start seeking into like another, like, bro, you see people bottom and top ticking, you're like, damn, bro, I need to do that. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Bro, the second you start deciding to work away from what you've been doing is the second your trading journey gets delayed by 3 months. It gets delayed by 3 months. So please, 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 please stick to one thing. I don't care. I don't care if you don't see success in the first month or two. Bro, please, the only way to succeed in this shit, the only way to succeed in this shit is if you stick to one thing and master that, right? I don't know why I'm saying mastered, because you don't master anything in trading. You're always learning, but I have gotten pretty good at, I would say, identifying conditions, and I have gained a good amount of discretion within the model, and that is the biggest thing in trading, gaining discretion with your model. And what is the only way to do that? What is the only way to get that? Is sticking to it for a long period of time. So I don't care how bad it gets. I don't care if you're on a losing streak. I don't care if you've not made money. Please do not get distracted. Do not lose focus on that one thing you're focused on. The only way to succeed, the only way to get really good at something is focusing on it, critiquing, learning, and then boom, over time you just get really fucking good. It's the same with every other skill in life. Do you think if I were to practice basketball for 6 months, then I'd be like, fuck that, I'm gonna go at golf, practice golf for 3 months. Fuck that, let me try baseball. Bro, it's like, bro, just like think about it logically. Please think logically, right? It's super simple. And I said it should be pretty obvious, but please stick to one thing, and that is the only way you're actually going to get really good at a skill and get really good at knowing and being able to realize conditions and gain that discretion within trading. So please, I've already said this, but every single time you don't do that, you are just setting yourself back. You are setting yourself back. You are setting yourself back, and every single time you do that, you're pretty much telling everyone else, I don't really care. I don't really care about my trading journey. I just want to continually set myself back because I don't have confidence in my model because I lost 2 trades. That's how you sound, bro. That's how you sound. So that is going to work me into the third thing. So the first 2 things, get an income. It will greatly help your trading. 2, stick to one model and never change it. And 3, it kind of relates to the last one, but please, once you guys know your model, once you guys know what you're looking for in the markets, and once you essentially kind of have your base down, and it's just really a matter of mastering that and continuously doing it, please stop watching content. Just overall, stop watching informational content. And I would not say this is informational because this is more so education. Like, I'm not sitting here teaching you my model, right? I'm educating you on trading knowledge, but it's not like actual, you know what I'm saying, right? So once you have your model down, don't go and watch a Justin Worland and ICT video trying to just add on confluences. Once you know what you're looking for, please just I don't think I've watched an informational YouTube video since, bro, it's been so long. Why? Because I know exactly what I'm looking for in the markets. I know exactly how to execute on it, and I know, like I said, the only thing I need to do is just continuously do it, and continuously do it. So every single time you are watching a informational YouTube video, TikTok, I'm watching someone else explain their model, add on another confluence. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's brain rotting yourself. You are brain rotting yourself, and it's probably setting you back more than benefiting, bro. It's like, here, let me think of another analogy. It's like, yeah, all right, baseball, right? Because I used to play baseball. So I'm a pitcher in baseball. I got three really good pitches: the fastball, the curveball, and the changeup. But fuck it, let me watch 16 YouTube videos on how to throw an upside down slider. That's how you are every single time you start looking into more content and more content and more content, seeking out to be better. Newsflash, that's not how you get better in trading. The only way, like I said, to get better in trading is sticking to the same shit and mastering that skill and getting discretion over that model over time. So please, once you have your shit figured out, once you have your model down, stop consuming content. Stop consuming content. And again, bro, like, you'll probably see like someone else doing way better than you and think you need to be caught up with them. Bro, you're comparing your level 3 to someone else to someone else. Let me rephrase that. You are comparing your level 3 to someone else's level 100, right? So please, if you keep consuming content, you will get drawn into that loophole of thinking you need to do better, thinking you need to learn more, when in all reality, you do not. You do not. You just need to focus on yourself. So once you have your shit down, please stop consuming content. With that being said, that is the 3 things I wish I knew that would have shortened my process to make money, and pretty good advice. Pretty good advice, I would say, because if I knew this, I would be probably making money way quicker than I had. So yeah, get an income, start working. Not only will this give you peace of mind on the charts, but it will keep you busy to get off the charts. Number 2. What was number 2? No, I'm kidding. But number 2 was, once you have your model down, don't get lured into thinking of you need to do any more and switching models, because that is only setting yourself back. And number 3 is kind of relates to it, but do not keep consuming content once you have your shit down. It is only going to brain rot you and just make you think you need to be doing more, when in all reality, you don't. You need to be focusing on yourself and critiquing and learning and just gaining discretion within your model that you know every single day. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, learned something from this video. In the description, TikTok, Instagram, my Discord where I teach for free, and then I am affiliated with Alpha Futures. And if you're watching this today, only if you're watching this today, my code specifically is giving 20% off. So if you want to get accounts with Alpha, run it up and then subscribe. I'm posting every single day, free educational content. Hit that button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.